Coca-Cola's first bottling operation in the world opened here in Chattanooga more than a century ago. For decades, a manufacturing plant in the Alton Park neighborhood made millions of glass bottles for Coca-Cola and other companies. Glass from the Past is an exhibit on this city's glass history, now on display at the Chattanooga Public Library through Saturday, June 21st. Morgan Holl is CEO and founder of Overlooked Materials, a glass recycling company launched last year. Emily Kleiner is a history major here on our campus, the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga.
Morgan, Emily, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ray. Appreciate it.
Morgan, how did this exhibit come together?
It came together because over the course of starting our recycling business, I built a large personal collection of historical glass objects, which all kind of come together to tell this story about the history of Chattanooga over the last 150 years. While that collection is great to have in my own hands, I wanted to be able to share those stories with the public.
And then Emily, talk more about how you got involved in all this.
It started off as an internship-based class, and there was like 3 different organizations, including Morgan's, who came in and like kind of pitched their internship opportunities. Based off Morgan's presentation, it felt very inspiring. He seemed very passionate about the project, and from Chattanooga locally, I thought it would be a great way to learn more about the local history. So that's, I guess, how I came about the internship.
Talk more about some of the items in this exhibit.
So some of the items include, there's medicine bottles such as like Thatcher, Chattanooga Medicine Company. There's alcoholic bottles from Chattanooga Brewing, Chat Whiskey, milk products of Valley Farms in Rossville. There is also like a mouthwash, Oxen, that was used around the Prohibition era when you wanted to get like the smell of alcohol off of your breath, try to conceal it.
Of course, all of this was possible because you had the birth of Coca-Cola bottling here in Chattanooga.
Mm-hmm. Most of the bottling is from the Chattanooga Glass Company, and it's interesting. At the bottom of the bottle is like a diamond C, and that is like their iconic symbol. As alcohol was being prohibited.
And that was another factor too. There was the birth of Coca-Cola bottling here in Chattanooga leading up to the turn of the 19th century into the 20th century. And then another factor in this was Prohibition during the 1920s.
Yes, and because of that, that's why soda became more popular. People wanted an alternative to, I guess, social drinking, so soda definitely became very prevalent. There's a thing called like the Cola Wars. There was multiple different soda companies such as like Double Cola, and they were kind of like fighting to be like the top soda industry. So it's just very interesting seeing the different advertisements and them like just competing with each other to try to push their product out to the public.
And all of this glass produced for bottling before plastics as we know it today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's really neat. Right before there were plastic bottles or aluminum cans, if you were selling a product that was in a liquid form, it would have come in a glass bottle. Glass was that predominant packaging form really for the 100 years that predates the 1970s. One thing I want to highlight, which I think is really neat that we try to do in the exhibit, is tell the story of the through line that we discussed earlier, in that companies like the Chattanooga Medicine Company gave professionals, J.T. Lupton, their first exposure to the world of marketing, medicine products, and tonics, enough exposure that he had the confidence to be the primary investor in Coca-Cola bottling. So you see this strong connection to Chattanooga's industrial past that carries through to the soda industry, and then that really importantly carries through today. A lot of the nonprofit ecosystem and platform here in the Chattanooga region owes its existence to foundations like Lyndhurst and Benwood, which are endowments tied to Coca-Cola bottling. So there's this tremendous impact today on Chattanooga. A lot of people don't really realize resonates or ripples from the past 100 years of industrial success just had a Coke and other businesses.
And for people who want to check out the exhibit, where can they go online?
Go to our website, overlookmaterials.com. They can go to the library. The library's page has information about different events and the exhibit itself. And physically, the exhibit is on the 3rd floor of the downtown library now through June 21st.
All right. Morgan, Emily, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it.